Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k Rambles video with me, Xenovids. Now in this video I'm going to essentially talk about and ramble about things that kind of matter to me over the past week or so. So what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about 7th edition Orks, the FAQs that have come out as well, and the new box set for the Warhammer 40k starter set. So a lot of videos were posted on my channel about 7th edition, reviews, some long, some short, and a lot of people on the internet also did a lot of videos, a lot of blogs, and a lot of written material. So if you still want to kind of study 7th edition from someone else's perspective, keep going and research that. But I could have done the videos I want to do about the rules and stuff. So the next video about 7th edition that I'll be showing you is the battle report, which will be in a couple of days' time, which will be good. But yeah, it's since 7th edition came out, there's been a, I don't know if you've noticed, there's been a kind of a lull in videos. I mean, Mini Wargaming has just posted up their first 7th edition battle report, which is very entertaining between Matt and Dave, which is great. But we kind of had that big hype of videos when 7th edition comes out. The normal reactions are something a little like this. I have 7th edition! It's so good! It's amazing! Look at all the pages! It's so good! There are pictures, it's like amazing! There are rules, everything, something have changed, something haven't. 7th edition has come out. Games Workshop, what were you thinking? I mean, look at all these pages, and these silly pictures, and these rules, I mean, look at it. Oh, 7th edition, it's good. People have tied it all together. There's a new psychic phase. It's really good. There's a psychic phase. 7th edition, you are the rules I've been waiting for. This is the edition for me. This should be put in a frame. It is the best thing in the world. Kill it with fire! So yeah, 7th edition did come out, and yeah, so like I said, battle report coming out this week, and we get our reactions about it, which will be good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Orks. So Orks, some pre-orders have come out, not for the new codex, not for like new little units, but two vehicles, a Morkanaut and a Gorkanaut. Now, I must admit they look great. They follow the kind of vehicle theme for the Orks. They've got all these bits kind of clamped together and bolted on, which looks really good. I mean, if you have one with a giant claw, I mean, that looks great, and another one with Orks kind of firing the arm weapon. Some design elements which look really good. And if you kind of look at the pictures, they seem to be about a similar size to a Riptide, but a lot wider. Is what it's seeing, because it's on a monster base but to the side rather than facing forward. So they look interesting, and if I was an Ork player I would definitely consider getting one because they look good. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is a screen capture from something which shows some of the new Ork things. They look good. I'm not sure about the whole yellow colour scheme. I probably wouldn't do that. I kind of feel that if it's painting red, it'll go faster like most Orks, but they look interesting and they look good. I do like these Orks things. Orks are all about fun. I've never seen someone go, I really want a competitive army, and then everyone has gone, Orks! It's more, do you like to have fun and be the kind of kooky guy with all these random things that could work or might not work, but it's all great fun? Orks are the ones for you. So the vehicles, I think, look interesting. What do you think about it, though? Okay, another unit that is being made up and stuff are the flash kits. Now, to my understanding, these are the kind of the richer Orks, and they get all the kind of fancy weaponry because they've got the money to kind of do it and have mechs make them awesome source guns. So here's some pictures and some rules as well. I'm not sure about the pirate theme. Again, it is fun. Orks are fun and kooky and crazy. Not kind of like the Orks from Fantasy, which are all savage and kind of bloodthirsty. These guys are bloodthirsty, shooty, and crazy, and kooky, and insane, and loopity-loo sci-fi. So I accept it. Pirate Orks. What can go wrong? Okay, one of the rumours about Orks coming out is you're only the size of your Ork boys squad. The bigger the squad, apparently they can have this kind of warp charge thing. It's kind of like you have more boys that are egging each other on, and they have this frenzy, and you have so many of them, the whole squad almost becomes a brotherhood of psychers, and they have a warp charge. Now, whether they're going to be able to then have a blessing, so that, or it's going to be used for the war kind of thing to kind of make them better for a turn or something, I'm not too sure. But I also had another rumour, which I don't think is too reliable, about if any unit is like doing a summoning psychic power within 12 inches of an Orc Psyker, he can do something, and then instead of summoning what your opponent tried to summon, say demons, a squad of Orc boys come. And it's kind of like them going, oh, they are summoning! Ooh, let's see what they're doing! And the Orc's weird boy goes, ah! And then he imagines Orcs, and Orcs appear, and he kind of interferes with the summoning. Don't know how reliable that would be. That'd be kind of fun, and it would kind of suggest that Games Workshop are ready for the influx of demon players and big summoning, because if you're a demon player, you're going to do a lot of summoning. Another thing that has been said on the internet is Orcs are going to have the Imperial Guard work, so they're going to have some new units, a brand new hardcover codex like the others, which is standard now. Tweaks here and there. Obviously psychic things are going to be changed now because it is the first codex out of 7th edition. But in release schedule wise, it looks like it's coming in waves. So you get wave 1, which I think is going to be obviously these giant vehicles, the Gorkonaut and Morkonaut, and then it'll be something else, and then the codex, and maybe something else afterwards. And then I'm thinking the next one is going to be Blood Angels, and they're going to be similarly, and then in a few weeks after that will be the big 40k box set. FAQs. So FAQs hit, and a few tweaks for minor armies and stuff like that. Although, yeah, so that happened. And how does it affect certain armies? Well, armies like Space Wolves have lost their psychic powers. It's gone. It states in the FAQ, in the psychic thing, erase everything and use stuff from, I think, like telepathy or divination and stuff like that. So for our Battle League, where I can't change my list, I have Najal. Now Najal still has his awesome powers that each turn I get to roll a dice on his chart. There's the Storm chart and all this stuff. But I don't have Jaws of the Wolf and stuff like this. So I'm going to have to think long and hard what his role is going to be, because that has changed. Now I went into Games Workshop at the weekend to kind of, what did I go in there? To get some more models. That was it, to get some more models for my potential lists for my Christmas tournament. Building stuff up for that. And I said to them, well, I'm probably not going to take Space Wolves now, because they've lost their cool psychic powers. And now they're just essentially Space Marines that look like Vikings with no like special rules other than having counterattack. And he said, oh, don't worry about it. It's hit, yeah, but let's just say when the codex does come out, they'll get a lot of things back. So it looks like 7th edition and the FAQs have wiped the slate clean, and when the new codexes come out, the abilities they once had may be tweaked or have it back. It would be too much to write it in the FAQs when they've got 6 months down the line the codex is coming out, like the Blood Angels and the Space Wolves and stuff like that are coming out in the next 6 to 8 months. So it makes it simpler on their part, but as a gaming point of view, I now have to wait ages before I get my cool Space Wolves back, unfortunately. A little mention about Demons. I said it a lot and I still going to say it, I think Demons are going to dominate Psychic phase now, just having so much summoning power. You get a Tzeentch Demons army with all those the Brotherhood of Psykers and Demon Princes of Tzeentch and the Greater Demon of Tzeentch, and maybe Fate Weaver, but I think he's overpriced now for what he is. You get that kind of army, and then you can just be like, oh, I need some tough Nurgle Marines to hold this objective. Boom, summoned. There we go. Keep them in cover and holding that objective. Especially if you're doing the Maelstrom objectives, then you could have a random one and hopefully get a point that turn. Oh, I need to go in close combat. Cornel Celestians. Boom. What's that? There's a vehicle in front of me. I'm going to summon a Great Demon now. Boom. It's great. Now, Grey Knight's also got a bit of a buff because they've got a lot of Brotherhood of Psykers as well to add to it. So if you did have a Librarian or a Grandmaster kind of thing, you are going to be rolling good stuff, I guess, on their Santic psychic powers, and one of them is a D weapon. If you roll a 6, I think it is a D weapon, and the one is the deep striking one where you go and then you can teleport and then obviously use your D weapon. That could be a good combo if you rolled a 1 or a 6, and obviously if you're a Librarian Psycho level 3, you're gonna be rolling 3 dice to hopefully get that, because you're gonna get the Primaris if you use all of them. So again, Demons are good. I've got Grey Knights. I prefer the Demon psychic powers, and I've been looking at loads of tutorials for painting Demons and prices of Demons, and the main thing I've got out of it is I love the way they look. I love the variety, I love the colours, and you can be kind of kooky or follow the traditional Games Workshop style, and it looks great. But A, do I want to be that guy that goes out and buys the next strongest army? B, do I want to spend all that money? Because a box set of Khorne Bloodletters is about £18–19 in this country, which is it's not pocket money, but it's not going to break the bank. But if I'm able to summon, say, 5 units of that a turn, well, that's nearly £100 per turn that I can summon. Now, yes, my opponent is going to destroy a lot of them if they're a shooting army, and then I can, when I next summon, I'll have the leftovers to then summon then. But that's adding a lot, because all the battle reports I've seen, they've summoned, say if it's an 1850 battle report or 2000 point battle report, they've summoned almost double their points. So summoned almost another 2000 points worth of demons. So you are spending double the amount of money on an army that you normally would. Now, if you're a demon player that's been collecting demons for years and years and years, this is great for you. But if it's someone who wants to start with demons, I have to break the bank if I want to do it. And quite frankly, I don't know. Would I like the variety of having smaller troops? Like, would I like to have a Blood Angel or an Orc army, like 1,000 points of them, or would I like to just go all out and get loads of demons? And with the money and the timescale, I probably wouldn't be able to afford a 2,000 point demon list for a... I'd probably be able to complete it with the extras for summoning in about 12 months. To 12 to 18 months. And it'd be great when I had it, but if it's following the same kind of time frame as what Games Workshop has done for their rules, this 7th edition came out within 2 years of 6th edition. So in 2 years' time, we could have 8th edition. Now, I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping this 7th edition lasts 3, maybe 4 years, and then the codexes just update a little bit at a time that need updating, and then they just kind of give it a year just to kind of let the dust settle and have all the codexes updated, relatively balanced. I mean, Demons were at the bottom of the pack. Now with this psychic phase, they're back at the top. Some armies went up, went down, but it's kind of like you can win. With the Maelstrom missions, you can win. It's all random now. So I hope that they kind of just let the dust settle and do 8th edition of Warhammer 40k in 4 years' time. Maybe even 5 years' time. so it gives people the chance to enjoy the army. That's what I think. I don't think I'll be starting a Daemons. I would love to. If I won the lottery tomorrow, or whenever the lottery is, then I would. But right now, I like to focus on my armies for what I do. And we have a Christmas tournament coming up, and it's now June, and I've got 6 months before I have to submit a list. And I know the armies I'll be facing because they've hinted. And the armies I'll be facing are Dark Eldar, Necrons, Chaos Space Marines, and a Space Marines or Space Marines chapter might be Blood Angels. So they're the ones I'll be facing. Highly mechanised, all of them. I think the Dark Eldar will be Venom Span, the Chaos Space Marines will have Land Raiders and Rhinos and Predators, the Space Marines will have Storm Ravens and Talons and Land Raiders, and the Necrons will have Ghost Arks. And those stupid chariots. So, yeah. I don't think I can afford Daemons, but if I had the money, I probably would. My last thing I want to talk about is kind of a question to you guys. What are you excited about with the new up-and-coming starter box? Now, it's rumoured that the starter box that's coming out either end of August or September time is going to be Blood Angels and Orks. Good. Hopefully makes sense, because they're one of the first 2 codexes, if not the first 2 codexes coming out of 7th edition. So I'm hoping it's them, and then we're just kind of asking, what do you hope will happen? What kind of models are you hoping to get? Something new, like Chaos Space Marines had a Hellbrute. Do you want something like brand new for like Orks, or brand new for Blood Angels? Do you want things tweaking, like Blood Angels Assault Marines having something more Blood Angel-y, or Orks kind of having something like a Centurion kind of model or something like that? Let me know if you're excited about that and your thoughts. This was my my Rambles video. Midweek ramble, just about certain things I like, and interesting things, because there's been a bit of slow rumours on the 40k forums at the moment, other than a little bit about Orks. So yeah, I've been Xenoviz. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, share, like, subscribe, everything like that. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate every single view and subscribe I have. Thank you very much for watching. So I've been Xenoviz, and I will see you on my next video.